Kunju Swami was directed by passers-by to climb up the hill to reach Bhagavan. There were 3 paths, and he did not know which one to take. This is symbolic for all seekers. When we want to reach the truth, we encounter doubts, problems, and obstacles. However, if we are steadfast in our faith, this too will be resolved by the truth itself. What we need is perseverance, one-pointedness, and faith. Kunju Swami chose one of the paths and met another Swami, a hefty man with long matted hair and a beard. He felt a little frightened because he had read in mythological stories about rishis who only gave curses. He ran back and encountered a stranger who asked him where he wanted to go. "I want to go to Ramana Maharshi." "Take this path," the stranger said. As Kunju Swami walked up, at a spot a little above Virupaksha cave, he saw a small hut. Mudalayar Paati used to feed Bhagavan every day, and she lived there. On seeing this youth, she asked, "Where are you going?" And Kunju said, "I want to have darshan of Ramana Maharshi." "Go this way, take a dip in this stream, and then go to Maharshi. We shall be bringing food for Ramana Maharshi, and we will bring some for you also." On the way, before reaching Skanda Ashram, he wondered, "How can I pay my homage to my master? I am going to see him for the first time." On reaching Skanda Ashram, he saw Bhagavan sitting and 3 people prostrating before him. One of them was his friend, Ramakrishnan. The other 2 were Perumal Swami and one Swami Akka Ananda. "This is the way I too will pay my homage," he told himself. He then prostrated to Bhagavan and waited, because he had read in the Kavalya Navanitam and the Yana Vasishta that the Guru will speak first and give an upadesa, an initiation, or spiritual guidance and instruction. Until then, one must not speak to him. At that time, Bhagavan turned to a lady who was weeping profusely and asked her, "Why are you weeping?" "You are weeping because you lost one son, but another son has come now." The lady was none other than Bhagavan's mother, Azagamal. Much later, Kunju Swami learned that a man called Annamalai Swami had died that morning due to plague, and Bhagavan's mother had been very fond of him, as he had been of much service to her and to the others in Skanda Ashram. This is not the same Annamalai Swami that would come to Bhagavan in the 1930s. After some time, Bhagavan brought a charcoal stove, a small vessel and some ingredients. Kunju Swami had read that sages make magic potions, and just by drinking them, one could attain moksha, or liberation. He thought, "What a fortunate boy I am! My master, Ramana Maharshi, is going to make a magic potion and give it to me on my very first day here." Bhagavan made the potion, waited for it to cool, and lifted a basket that was nearby. 4 puppies lay huddled under it. The potion Bhagavan had made was just gruel for their feed. As the puppies ran helter-skelter, Bhagavan turned to Kunju Swami and said, "Catch hold of all 4 of them." Kunju obeyed. while Bhagavan ready to give them gruel on a small plate. Later, Kunju Swami said of this, "This was my first upadisa, by which I understood that I had to hold on to the 4 mahavakyas. They are the 4 scriptural statements which all Hindus revere as the highest wisdom. They are called the mahavakyas. They are Prajanam Brahma, Eham Brahmasmi, Tat Tvam Asi, and Ayam Atma Brahma." Prajanam Brahma means consciousness is Brahman. Eham Brahmasmi means I am the awareness, or absolute consciousness. Tat Tvam Asi means that thou art. And Ayam Atma Brahma means I am the awareness that is both individual and cosmic. Now let them go one by one, Bhagavan instructed, talking about the puppies. Kunju let the puppies go one by one. Kunju Swami understood this second upadisa to mean that, having absorbed the 4 mahavakyas, he should let each statement drop off until only the true state of the self remained. He was ecstatic that his master had given him the highest teaching. Each puppy lapped up its gruel. When its stomach was full, one puppy urinated, and Bhagavan brought a gunny bag and cleaned the floor. Another puppy wandered around and did the same. Then Kunju Swami thought, Bhagavan should not be doing that. I would like to do this service. Just at that moment, Bhagavan turned to him and said, "Do you want to clean it? Go ahead." So the third upadisa he got was to clean it. And Kunju Swami understood this to mean, always keep your mind clean. He diligently followed these rules all his life and found much joy. He had stayed with Bhagavan for 18 days when one day the master asked him, "What are you doing as sadhana?" "I am doing the Panchakshari mantra, Om Namah Shivaya," Kunju Swami replied. "Continue doing that," Bhagavan said approvingly. Kunju Swami followed this for 18 days and felt that in Bhagavan's presence he had experienced the self. He felt that he should not be a burden to the ashram, and so decided along with his friend Ramakrishnan to go back home and live there in this state of bliss. However, when they went home, the bliss slowly started fading, and they were back in their previous state. They realized that they must go back to the physical presence of Bhagavan. When Kunju Swami left for his first journey to Tiruvannamalai, he had done so without telling his parents. But this time he took their blessings.